The British royal family is once again at the center of intense public discussion after another high-profile state banquet reignited a familiar debate: who truly represents the strength and stability of the modern monarchy? While headlines across social media claimed that Princess Anne had taken over from Camilla, the reality is more nuanced, but no less fascinating. What unfolded during this week's royal engagement has sparked widespread conversation among royal watchers, with many pointing to Princess Anne's commanding presence and decades of unwavering service. Although Queen Camilla continues to serve as queen alongside King Charles III, observers couldn't help noticing how prominently Princess Anne featured throughout the event and how naturally she carried out her official responsibilities. So, what really happened? And why are so many people saying Princess Anne has become one of the monarchy's most indispensable figures? Let's take a closer look. State banquets represent some of the most prestigious occasions on the royal calendar. Every detail, from the guest list and seating arrangements to the decorations, ceremonial traditions, and diplomatic conversations, is carefully planned months in advance. These events are far more than elegant dinners. They are opportunities for Britain to strengthen diplomatic ties, celebrate international partnerships, and showcase centuries of royal tradition before a global audience. During such occasions, every member of the royal family has a carefully defined role. King Charles presides over the event as head of state. Queen Camilla accompanies him as queen, welcoming distinguished guests and participating in the ceremonial proceedings. Senior working royals, including the Prince and Princess of Wales when attending, Princess Anne and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, also carry out important duties throughout the evening. Yet this latest banquet prompted unusual attention toward one particular royal, Princess Anne. For decades, Anne has earned a reputation unlike almost anyone else in the family. She rarely seeks publicity. She almost never grants personal interviews. Instead, she has built her reputation through consistency, professionalism, and an extraordinary workload. Year after year, royal engagement statistics have placed her among the hardest-working members of the royal family. Even in her 70s, Anne continues to undertake hundreds of official engagements annually, representing the crown across the United Kingdom and overseas. Royal commentators frequently describe her as the monarchy's steady hand. That reputation was once again on display during this week's formal event. Observers noted Anne's confident interactions with international guests, her relaxed but dignified manner, and her seamless participation throughout the evening's ceremonies. Photographs and television coverage naturally captured numerous moments involving Princess Anne, leading many viewers online to praise her experience and composure. Almost immediately, social media posts began suggesting that Anne had somehow overshadowed Queen Camilla. Some went much further, claiming she had effectively taken over. Those claims, however, deserve careful context. There has been no official announcement changing Queen Camilla's constitutional position. Camilla remains queen consort, commonly styled as queen, and continues performing her official role alongside King Charles. Princess Anne has not replaced her, nor has Buckingham Palace announced any restructuring of senior royal responsibilities. What many viewers were reacting to was something less dramatic, but equally interesting. Princess Anne's influence has grown steadily over many years, not because of new titles, but because of enduring public respect. Whenever questions arise about the future of the monarchy, Anne's name frequently appears among those praised for reliability and dedication. Unlike some members of the royal family whose public profiles fluctuate dramatically, Anne's image has remained remarkably consistent. She is widely viewed as someone who simply gets on with the job. That reputation carries enormous value. At state occasions, experience matters. Royal protocol is intricate. Every movement, greeting, speech, and procession follows traditions refined over centuries. Having someone with Princess Anne's institutional knowledge can be invaluable. Former palace staff and royal historians have often highlighted her remarkable understanding of royal procedure. She has witnessed the reigns of Queen Elizabeth II and King Charles III, participated in thousands of official ceremonies, and represented Britain across countless international visits. That depth of experience naturally becomes more visible during formal occasions like state banquets. Some royal experts have even argued that and represents continuity in its purest form. While the monarchy adapts to changing public expectations and continues carrying out her work much as she has for decades, it is a style that resonates strongly with many supporters of the institution. This week's event served as another reminder of that quiet consistency, as cameras followed arrivals and ceremonial moments and appeared comfortable navigating every aspect of the evening. Rather than seeking attention, she projected confidence simply by doing what she has always done. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla fulfilled her own responsibilities throughout the banquet, greeting guests, participating in formal proceedings, and supporting the king as expected. The suggestion that there was visible tension between the two women remains unsupported by official evidence. Instead, what emerged was another example of how different senior royals contribute in different ways. Camilla's role focuses on supporting the sovereign and championing charitable causes, particularly literacy, domestic abuse awareness, and osteoporosis prevention. Princess Anne's role emphasizes public service, military affiliations, equestrian organizations, and long-standing patronages developed over decades. The comparison between them often says more about public perception than about palace reality. Still, perception matters. Royal families depend heavily on public confidence. Whenever one member receives particularly strong praise, discussion inevitably follows about influence, leadership, and the future direction of the institution. This latest banquet has become exactly that kind of moment. Television commentators praised the elegance of the evening. Royal enthusiasts discussed Anne's professionalism across online forums. Newspaper opinion columns debated which members of the family currently enjoy the strongest public reputations. In many of those conversations, Princess Anne featured prominently. Some even described her as the backbone of the working royal family. Whether one agrees with that assessment or not, it reflects the extraordinary respect and has accumulated through decades of service rather than dramatic headlines. And perhaps that is what makes this story so compelling. Not an unexpected palace power struggle, not a dramatic confrontation, but the quiet rise of a royal whose greatest strength has always been dedication instead of spectacle. As discussion surrounding the banquet continues, one question remains impossible to ignore. Has Princess Anne become the royal family's most trusted working royal? And what could that mean for King Charles as he continues shaping the monarchy for the years ahead? As the conversation surrounding this week's state banquet continues, one point stands out above all else. Princess Anne's enduring reputation has been built over decades of consistent public service, not dramatic moments. Her willingness to undertake hundreds of engagements each year and represent the crown with professionalism has earned admiration from many royal observers. At the same time, it is important to separate online speculation from verified fact. There has been no official indication that Princess Anne has replaced Queen Camilla in any constitutional or ceremonial role. Queen Camilla continues to carry out her duties alongside King Charles III, while Princess Anne remains one of the monarchy's most experienced and respected working royals. What the banquet truly highlighted was the strength that comes from experienced members of the royal family working together. In a period of transition for the monarchy, King Charles continues to rely on senior royals who bring stability, dedication, and institutional knowledge to public life. Whether future royal events generate similar headlines remains to be seen. One thing, however, is difficult to dispute. Princess Anne's steadfast commitment has cemented her place as one of the monarchy's most valued figures. As public interest in the royal family evolves, her quiet, dependable approach continues to win respect both in Britain and around the world.